gazetted officers are also there. There are non-gazetted officers are there. Okay. So gazette, when we call gazette officer means whose there is a there will be a notification in the official gazette of India. Okay, that's why they are called gazetted officers. Non-gazetted, there is no notification in the gazette of India. Okay, so in railway context, gazetted officers means Group A and Group B, and level 9 and above, they will be, sorry, level 8 and above will be considered as gazetted. Level 8 and above will be considered as gazetted. By the way, I'll ask somebody here, how many pay levels are there? And which level you belong to? Let me go back to somebody.
We belong to level 10.
You are in level 10. That's nice. You are level 10. Tekchan, na? Deswal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are in level 10. Gaurav?
Yes, sir.
Gaurav Srivastav?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hanuman, please switch off your mic. Hanuman, please, yes, because I get quite a lot of people when I speak to them or they unmute yourself, there is a lot of disturbance. When I speak, then there is a echo. Okay, so Gaurav, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, total how many levels are there, pay levels are there in Government of India as per 7th Pay Commission?
Sir, I am not aware of this, but we belong to level 10.
You belong to level 10, that much you know. It's good that you know at least your pay level. Nice. So I'll go to somebody else. Like Pratyush Mishra, 394. Pratyush. Pratyush, can you hear me?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pratyush, आप बताओगे कि total in Government of India, how many pay levels are there?
Sir, I am not aware, but I can guess. So I think it is 18.
18, yeah, you are bang on. You are correct, 18. Who holds the 18th pay level? 18th जो pay level है, who holds
Sir,
that?
Cabinet Secretary.
Yeah, you are correct. ऐसा बोलते हैं कि पता नहीं है. You know quite a lot of things. So you are correct. So 18 pay level. Thank you, Pratyush. I'll come to some more people. C64, Deepita Roy. Deepita, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Deepita. So आप बताओ जो 17 is already know pay level 18 is Cabinet Secretary. Who holds that pay level 17?
Sir,
Any idea?
I don't know, sir. I'm not sure about this.
You are not sure? Just you can guess it. Nothing here. It's not an exam. You can guess. So below the Cabinet Secretary, below the Cabinet Secretary कौन आते हैं? कौन आता है? Below the Cabinet Secretary.
Ministers.
कौन?
So the ministers.
अरे नहीं भाई, मिनिस्टर बोलोगे तो फिर they will bring you defamation in the parliament if you say कि ministers are subordinate to the Cabinet Secretary. Ministers are not subordinate to the, they will bring you वो जो privilege motion ले आएगा parliament में. Okay, they are not the bureaucrats, no. The ministers, they are not government servants. They are public servants, okay, but they are not government servants. Ministers, okay. So उन लोग का कोई इस तरह का pay level होता नहीं है. They have a salary that is decided by the parliament, but they don't have any pay level like the government officer or staff, okay, government employees. तो कौन होगा? कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी का नीचे कौन हो सकता है?
Sir, I'm not sure, sir.
Okay, ठीक है, no issue. Thank you. And let me go to Suresh Kumar 368. Can you hear me, Suresh? Suresh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Sir. That pay level 17. Who may be having that pay level 17?
I also have no idea about it, sir.
Achha, you don't have any idea. Anybody here knows that? Anybody
Sir,
here?
all the general managers and board members
Yes, sir. I know.
Hello, sir. Members may have pay level 70.
Aniket Sharma, you are speaking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
कौन हो गए?
Members,
Members of what?
railway board.
Yes, you are correct. Basically, जो 17 है, pay level 17 is was the secretary to the government of India. Where the railway board members are also part of them. Okay, part means they are also called ex officio secretary to the government of India. The railway board members. You have CRB, then you have got 4 members now. And in the railway board also, there are 3 director general who also have this level 17. This level 17 is called the apex pay scale. Also, it is called apex pay scale. So, in railway board, you have CRB, the 4 board members, and 3 director generals are there. Who are those 3 director generals? Director General HR, Director General RPF, Director General Railway Health Service. These 3 Director General or the DG, they also have this, the level 17. They also have the pay level 17. Okay, apex pay level. Also, they are part of the board. Yeah, Anuman.
Sir, level 17 and level 17 apex grade is different, na?
No. Level 7. Level 7.
But sir, I think chairman should have apex grade in apex grade. That's
No.
all.
Chairman, all the secretary, all the board members are also having. No, आप जब भी बोलते हो ना this. If you can.
सर ट्राई करता हूँ मैं ये. ओके सर, ओके सर.
Or chairman is also having the same pay scale as the board member, so he doesn't have any higher pay. So he is also ex officio principal secretary to the government of India, but not the cabinet secretary. He is the ex officio principal secretary to the government of India, and the board members, they are ex officio secretary to the government of India. So both of them have that pay level 17. Okay. Now, who hold that 16? 16 is the general managers. जितने सारे general managers हैं, including our DG Nair. Okay, he is also the GM equivalent post. So DG Nair and all the additional members in the railway board, they all have that pay level 16. Okay, 16. And 15 में कौन आएगा? The the HAG, higher administrative grade. Those were the principal HOD. So, like principal chief mechanical engineer, principal chief engineer, principal chief electrical engineer, principal CPO, principal financial advisor, principal chief operations manager, like that. So they are, and here in Nair, there are 2 officers who are having this pay level 15, that is called HAG. एक है चीफ ऑफ फैकल्टी मैकेनिकल, अभी याग्निक सर हैं, पता नहीं आप लोग ने उनके साथ कभी भेंट हुआ कि नहीं, अभी रिसेंटली ज्वाइन किया है याग्निक सर, एसके याग्निक. एंड देन देयर इज चीफ ऑफ फैकल्टी फाइनेंस, Dr. Kalpana Dubey. She will be also be having your sessions. So I don't know whether she has already taken or not, but she will be. Both are in the HAG. Okay, HAG में है. So pay scale. In fact, Dr. Mitra, Professor Health Management, he is also non-functional HAG. Okay, non-functional. There are other people also who are non-functional. That means they are getting the salary, but they do not hold any HAG post. There is a provision of non-functional financial augmentation that we may discuss sometimes maybe in the promotional classes, not here. So there is a provision after some years, if you have not been regularly promoted to that particular grade, and if the IS officer have got that benefit, then you can also get. So that some provision, we'll discuss that in the junior promotion class that. Okay. So that is the level 15. Then comes level 14. Level 14 is HOD, SAG hai. Like me, I'm in senior professor. जितने सारे senior professor हैं यहाँ हैं, all are in level 14. Similarly, in the zonal railway, all the DRMs, ADRMs, then HOD like Chief Personal Officer, Chief Engineer, Chief General Engineer, Chief Electrical, not the Principal Chief, it's the Chief Electrical Engineer, or Chief Chief CRSE, Chief Rolling Stock Engineer, like that, Chief Materials Management, CMM, not the PCMM, only the CMM, all are in level 14. Then level 13 is the selection grade, level 12 is the J grade, junior administrative grade, level 11 is the senior scale, and you are in level 10. So when you get promoted, so level 10 to level 11, 11 to 12, level 11 will be the senior scale, then 12 will be the J grade, like that it goes. And below, then there are two pay levels, 8 and 9. Two pay levels, 8 and okay, so both 8 and 9, when they are promoted to Group A after many years, they are given the pay level 10. Okay, so that is how it happens. Below them, below pay level 8, that is level 1 to level 7. Level 1 to level 7 are non-gazetted employees. Okay, non-gazetted employees below 1 to, and they constitute the majority. They constitute the majority. Of course, there will be some exceptions to this, like in the railway schools. Railway school mein there will be PGT, postgraduate teacher, who may be in the pay level either 48, 8 or 9, but they still will be considered as non-gazetted. They will be considered as non-gazetted, not gazetted. They will become gazetted only when they become either headmaster or when they become the principal. जब तक they are PGT है, तब तक they are considered as non-gazetted. Okay. Similarly, in the hospital, yeah, somebody want to say something?
Sir, myself Sonam Verma.
Yeah, Sonam.
Sir, since you are telling we are at age of now level 10, so sir, the promotion policy for us is time basis or ability of the vacancies, sir.
No. They, in gazetted way, in Group A, there is no, it's not a time-bound promotion. It has to be the availability of vacancy. It is availability of vacancy. Of course, there are some provisions here. After completion of certain years of service, if you have not been regularly promoted as per the vacancy, you can be given a financial benefit, not the promotion, but only financial benefit. That is there. We'll discuss that in the promotional session. Okay. So, but you have this in your mind that the promotions are subject to availability of vacancy and of course the suitability. Vacancy and suitability. How that suitability will be placed, that we'll discuss in the promotion. Okay. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Somebody wants to raise?
No, thank you.
Okay, let us proceed now. Next slide also. Okay, departments. We already have discussed these departments. So there are 10 major departments, and then there are so many miscellaneous departments. Then come to the personal department, okay, and the evaluation of IRPS. Evaluation of IRPS, we'll discuss that. So as you can see in the first bullet point, Indian Railway Personal Service was constituted in the year 1976. Okay, that is how it is there. But let me add here, somewhere in the mid 40s, 1940s, mid 40s, maybe 45, 46, Government of India had constituted one superior establishment service, and that time they had also recruited persons. That time who EPSC was not there. Anybody can tell what was the previous name of EPSC when India was not independent? Anybody can tell?
Sir, Imperial Civil Services.
Who told that?
Sir, Akash.
Akansh. Okay, Akansh persist. Akansh, क्या हाँ एक बार बताओ आप what did you tell?
Imperial Civil Services.
Yeah, that is the name of the
ICS.
service. ICS. That was the name of the service. IS. IS is a prior name was ICS.
Hello.
What I'm saying, what is the
Sir,
name
it
of
was the
EPSC? What was the is previous avatar?
Federal Public Service Commission.
What was that?
Federal Public Service
Public
Commission.
Service
Yes, you
Commission.
are correct. It is Federal Public Service Commission, FPSC. So, FPSC had already conducted recruitment to that superior establishment service. One or two batches they had conducted, maybe 45, 46, 1945, 46. So they had conducted recruitment and they started working. But from, I think from 1947 onwards, they stopped this service. Okay, they discontinued this recruitment to this service, and those who were already recruited, they were asked to give option for other services like mechanical, electrical, accounts, traffic, like that. They were given. Now, many of them actually gave option. One or two people, they are very adamant कि नहीं, I have been appointed by the President of India to this service only. So why should I give option to others? So I don't, because I came to the railway service against after the one notification and all to this service only. Why should I do? So okay, since he was so insistent, what happened now? He continued in the establishment department, and but for his promotional purposes, he was tagged with either accounts or mechanical. So only for the promotional purposes. So he was tagged, and then what happened in 1976 when the IRPS was formally constituted? IRPS was formally constituted. That particular officer, he again came back to IRPS. So he became almost among the first IRPS officer. Okay. So, and then he became a chief personnel officer. And many of those who had joined the superior establishment service in in the mid 1940s, some of them also left when they got other services like IAS and all. So other services they left, and they did very well. Also, some of them had retired. One of them had retired as Secretary General of Lok Sabha. Okay, Secretary General of Lok Sabha. Normally, it is held by one very senior IAS officer. So Secretary General of Lok Sabha. So and some of them have already joined accounts. Some of them joined IRTS also like that. So when this 1976, when this IRPS thing came, but the first recruitment by EPSC didn't start from 1976. So when it came in 1976, again option was given to other departmental officer to come over to IRPS if they want. Okay, some of them actually gave option. Why they could have given option by that time? Let me ask some of you. Gaurav Singh, are you there? 321. Why would somebody who is a very new service in 1976, you do not know what will be his future. So why somebody who was already working in other department, he will give option to IRPS at that time? Gaurav Singh, are you there? 321.
Yes, sir.
क्यों दिया होगा वो
Sir,
option?
that person might be find this service challenging or something new.
It is a totally new. So challenging तो आपको पता चलेगा तो once you start working. Okay, just 1 minute. हाँ बोलिए सर. अच्छा ठीक है. ओके ठीक है. ठीक है. Yeah, sorry. So हाँ गौरव बोलिए.
Yes, sir. He might wanted to gain some new experience. It was a very new field, so maybe.
Okay, that one way. That I agree with you. Anybody else wants to say why they might have given option that point of time?
Sir, since there won't be any seniors for them, so obviously they are the one who will reach to the apex level.
Yes, you are correct. Anudeep, you are very much correct. Because it was a new service. So, and when a service is constituted, you have staff, cadre strength in different levels. Okay, different levels of, junior scale, mein so many posts will be there, senior scale, so many posts will be there, J grade, senior administrative grade, HAG, so many. So, since they are new, so what will happen, he will be almost the senior most in the cadre. So, they have, the posts are vacant in the higher level. So, as and when they at an eligibility age, so they will be the first person to be promoted. Exactly that happened. Exactly that happened. And I'll just, my personal experience, I'll tell you. After completion of training in staff college here and in Masuri, I went to NFLA. My parent railway was NFLA. That time the CPO, Chief Personal Officer of NFLA, was there, one Mr. Sharma. So he was originally not appointed as IRPS, by the way. He was a mechanical engineer, IRSME. So when this IRPS service was constituted, he gave option and he came to IRPS. So he started working in IRPS. So what happened? He was the youngest, you can say, officer to be promoted to SAG and HAG because the posts were vacant. So there was nobody else to be promoted. So he got promotion. So, and his batchmates in his IRSME, they got promoted to SAG or HAG about 3 or 4 years after. 4 साल के बाद उन लोगों को promotion मिला, but he got the promotion at the earliest because he opted for it. That is how it happened. The first recruitment to IRPS through UPSC Civil Services Examination came in the year 1980. Okay, 1980 में हुआ था. Now there are at present there are two modes of recruitment to IRPS. One is through, of course, CSC examination of EPSC, and there is another mode here through promotion of Group B personal officers to Group A. So you have every service, all of you, the services that you belong to also, every organized service has a you have different levels now, starting from junior scale and above. In the junior scale, at least 50% should be through UPSC, open market recruitment, and another 50%, maybe less also, will be through promotion of supervisory staff to Group B. Okay, and ये Group B वाला बाद में फिर उनको Group A मिल जाता. Maybe after eligibility criteria is 3 years, but nobody gets promoted to Group A after 3 years. It may vary from anything between 8 to 16 or 17 years. After maybe around average, you can say 10 to 12 years. Average 12 years of service लग जाता उनको. वो service to service vary करता. Like today's date, civil engineering, accounts, personnel, and store. The Group B officers, they are taking the most years of service to get promoted to Group A. Now average is around 15-16 for them, 16 years. But at the same time, electrical, mechanical, S&T, and traffic. Okay, these 4 services, they are getting promoted to Group A anything between 8 to 12. Okay, so उनका बाद में उनको Group A मिल जाता. And then there are also provision for fixation of seniority, give some weightage मिलता उनको. They get some weightage in seniority, and their seniority is also interpolated with the direct officers. Okay, so depending on allotment here, that aspect we will be discussing in the seniority and promotion session. So I don't want to this session को मैं ये नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. So we will be discussing those issues in the promotional session, maybe next week sometime. Okay, so there are 2 modes of recruitment to IRPS. One is through UPSC and one is through the promotion of Group B officers. Now coming to the training of IRPS officers, as you are also getting trained, even the IRPS officers, they have 1.5 years of training, 78 weeks of training. Out of them, of course, they have to have mandatorily they have to go to Masuri also, Civil Services Foundation, the combined Civil Services Foundation course at Masuri, and that is a 15 weeks program. But because this year, because of the pandemic, they have reduced it. I think they are ending it on 18th December or sometime. So some maybe 10 weeks or so they are doing. Now they have to come to, after that they come to Nayak for the Group A foundation, Then they are phase 1, phase 2, they are professional training, then group A induction, and they also go for 8 weeks management training at some eminent management institute like IIM, XLRI, like that. Like previous 3 years of IRPS professionals, the 3-4 years of professionals, they have gone to IIM Kozhikode. Okay, so for that, this year I don't know where that process is going on by the Professor Relations Management. So he is processing that this year. I remember when I was a professional, I had gone to XLRI Jamshedpur, and it was a good experience there. Along with that, the management training, they also have, you also have in your curriculum, you also have this management training, parliamentary training, then you have got ethics training at Panchgani near Pune, and you will go to several places. They also go, IRPS personnel also several field training in zonal railways, divisional railways, workshops, production units, and many other places. Okay, now IRPS is a bit unique service in the sense in the government of India sphere, that is the only service which deals exclusively with the HR, exclusively with the HR method. Okay, so there are no other service which exclusively deal with the HR, but here this is the only service which deals, and it has its function starts before even an employee comes to an organization. So at the recruitment stage, its function starts, and also once they are recruited, they come to the railways or the government organizations, and then the entire events and whatever the life cycle events in the service life of an employee, and beyond the retirement also. So if they are a pensionable employee, then every 10 years their pensions are also getting revised. When the pay commissions they come, no, so their pensions also get revised, and in case of anything happening to the pensioner, then the family pension also is given. So that also the personal department has to take care. So all the career events from retirement to recruitment to retirement life cycle of the employees, personal department will be there involved. So IPS officers are posted to work on divisions, workshops, general headquarters, production units, and Ministry of Railways. Now coming to the functions of personal department. Okay. Now the functions are broadly categorized into three. One is the personal management, industrial relations, and legal and court matters. Okay. So we'll go one by one. Now coming to personal management is the major portion. So what are the different aspects of personal management? We'll discuss now. Personal management में ये सब है, जैसे manpower planning. One is the manpower planning. What do you mean by manpower planning? It actually means you review your staff profile, you review your strength of the staff, both sanctioned as well as enrolled regularly. If you feel that you have more number of staff, then you reduce them, redeploy them elsewhere. Okay. Similarly, if you feel that there are a shortage of staff, then you need to create more posts and induct more people. Okay, create more posts and induct more people. So right sizing, both downsizing, creation of posts, and right sizing are domains of the manpower planning. And very important aspect is the redeployment of surplus staff. Surplus होता रहता है रेलवे में, because as we progress towards more IT initiatives in our railway working, you have surpluses in different pockets. Like you take an example of the loco. Earlier it was steam loco, steam engines. Then came diesel. Then came to electric. Okay. So once the steam engines of diesel engine में आए, so many staff working in the steam sets, they rendered surplus. So how quickly you can redeploy them, train them, retrain them, and suitably place them in some allied categories, that is a very important aspect of the personal functions. Okay, so that redeployment of surplus staff, and also finding alternative employment for the medically decategorized staff. medically decategorized staff. Now here I'll ask some questions to some of you to just to understand. Gagandeep Kaur, are you there, Gagandeep? Gagandeep, are you there? 340. अच्छा, I don't. अच्छा, okay. He mean next कौन है भाई? गीता कृष्णा 339. Can you hear me? Ashish Mishra.
Yes, sir.
Ashish, you are there?
Yes, sir.
क्या हो गया इनको? गगनदीप आपकी
Yes, sir.
उन लोग नहीं है. अच्छा ठीक है आशीष आप बताओ.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by medical decategorization? Do you know what do you mean by decategorization?
No, sir. I don't have any idea.
There are two terms. One is medical invalidation or incapacitation, and there is another term called medical decategorization. Can anybody tell the difference between the two? Anybody here who can tell the difference between the two?
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Champak Jyoti, Rajvanshi.
Sir.
Okay. हाँ बोलिए चंपक ज्योति.
सर आफ्टर सम इयर्स ऑफ सर्विस अगर किसी को कोई मेडिकल इश्यूज हो जाता है तो सर वो मेडिकली सम कैटेगरी में आ जाएगा. अगर वो फिर से फिट हो जाएंगे तो फिर वो डीकैटेगराइजेशन कर दिया जाएगा. सर
Tell once more.
Sir,
Just explain bit. You are telling correctly, but can you bit elaborate further?
सर लाइक सर्विस में अगर किसी को मेडिकल इश्यूज कुछ आ जाएंगे तो वो मेडिकल कैटेगरी में आ जाएंगे.
Yeah.
और
No,
सर अगर
everybody is tested medically. If you are fit medically, then only you come to the service. Okay. What happens next?
सर लाइक मेडिकल कैटेगरी में आ जाएंगे तो सर वो कुछ ग्राउंड्स में उसको कंपेयर मतलब कंसीडर किया जाएगा. लाइक
Okay.
यस सर.
Okay. Yeah. Ashish also wants to say something. Ashish, you want to say something?
No, sir. Sir, I don't have any idea regarding this.
Okay. Now, just to have what Champak Jyoti was saying, it is correct, but I somebody else also. If Mike, हाँ बोलिए. Aniket Sharma. Aniket.
Sir, medical, sir, according to my medical decategorization means the person can hold the same level post in different department.
Depend, but no, medical के साथ क्या relation? What is the relation of the medical? What do you mean by medical decategorization?
Sir, if the person is means cannot hold a post in a particular department, then he may be shifted to some other department on the same pay scale.
Okay. You are also. That is true. Okay, Aniket. Mayank, are you there? Mayank Kumar Yadav 301.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Further, can you? Good morning, Mayank. Can you further elaborate what you are saying, Aniket and Champak Jyoti?
Sir, I have no prior idea about it, but what I can gather from the information shared by my colleagues, the medical decategorization is if a particular employee cannot perform a particular job, he may be shifted to another department or another wing where he can perform perfectly.
You are correct. Okay, let me just put it like this. You are correct. All three of you are correct. Let me put it. There are two terms I told you. One is medical invalidation, which is also called incapacitation. Okay, and there is another term called medical decategorization. Now, what do you mean by invalidation is, For example, you have a loco pilot, in railway, you have, there are different medical classifications are there. You have the highest fitness level is required for the loco pilots who the train chalane ke liye. So they are in the A1 medical category. These things I think the professor health management will tell you, but just to, since we have raised this here, so A1 is the highest medical category, then A2, then A3. Then uske baad hai B1, B2, then C1, C2. So there are total 7 classifications of medical categories. Okay, 7. So highest will be A1 and the lowest degree of fitness is required for C2. Okay, so A1 में जो loco pilot है, loco pilot is there for A1 medical category. Now during a service, if something happens, some accident happens or something happens, then what may happen that when the medical examination is take place, he is found that he is not fit even for C2 also. He is not fit to occupy any C2 job also. So in that case, it is called, that means he is unfit in all the categories in railway service. That means he cannot hold any other job in railway service. Okay, in railway. So he is called medically invalidated. Medically invalidated. There is another concept called medically decategorization. Now decategorization का मतलब क्या है कि he is unfit to hold the current job but fit in a lower medical category. Like a loco pilot, who was earlier fit in A1 medical category, now he is not fit in A1 but maybe fit in A3. Okay, so you have to identify a post for which you need A3 medical category. You have to identify or locate or search a post, an alternative post in A3 medical category so that you can redeploy him there. So that is called medical decategorization. So that also forms part of the manpower planning. So how quickly you can medically you can redeploy a medically decategorized person in a suitable post, that so that you have a good manpower planning issues. Okay, yeah. Now coming to recruitment, the manpower planning is a major point, at least during the current time, because of this corona as well as the financial health of railway. We all of us are to give attention in. So now earlier the people were taking pride in having more staff, but now the situation is no more there. Yes, boliye. Haninder, is it Haninder Singh? Somebody wanted to say something, or is it Ashish?
किया जाता है या उसके बाद का क्या पॉलिसी रहता है सर?
किसका? Sonam? I didn't get your question. If you can repeat it again.
सर जैसे आपने मेडिकल इनहेलिडेटेड कैटेगरी बताया था, तो सपोज ए पर्सन नॉट फिट फॉर द एनी जॉब इन द रेलवे, सो उसके बाद उस पर्सन के लिए मतलब क्या पॉलिसीज रहती हैं?
Okay. हाँ, I got it now. See, when I joined railways, and just about a year before, that time the rule was, if somebody was found unfit in all categories, then he was being terminated from railway on medical ground. He was being terminated from railway on medical ground, railway service. But a rule came in 99. There is the Equal Opportunities Act. It came. There was an act by the Parliament, Equal Opportunities Act. In that the rule says you cannot terminate anybody on medical ground. You cannot terminate. When somebody is being medically invalidated for all services, what you have to do? You have to create a post named supernumerary post, or it is called a shadow post, and pay him salary. So he will continue to get salary. But at the same time, you can tell him ki you can take voluntary retirement from railway service, and if you take voluntary retirement, then railway can give a job on compassionate appointment, one family member to a job in railway. Okay, you can give an appointment to one of your eligible ward, against compassionate ground in railway job. So that's why many people they take voluntary retirement. Okay, voluntary retirement लेके उनको एक job मिल सकता है. That happens. Okay, Sonam.
Okay, sir, got it.
Yeah. Now, recruitment mein, as far as railway is concerned, so UPSC Group A recruitment is done by, of course, UPSC through civil services exam, through engineering service exam, through combined medical service exam, and Group C done by 21 railway recruitment boards are there, and within the Group C level 1 is done by the railway recruitment cell, railway recruitment cell, that is open market recruitment. Besides that, we also conduct, that is the personal department is it also does what? It does the in-house recruitment, intake. So sports quota recruitment, scouts and guides quota recruitment, cultural quota recruitment, and of course compassionate appointment. You may be knowing that Indian Railway is one of the major recruiter of sports person in the country. So if there are quota fixed in different levels